Hey guys, this is Blake here with Bintelli. I'm here to help assist you with the assembly of the B1 electric bike. This is our beach model of the e-bike line that we have. After you receive your product, make sure you take everything out of there, being careful, cut straps, all that good stuff, as well as kind of lay out everything so it's easier for you to assemble. The first thing you'd want to do once you take it out of the box is the handlebar. You'll receive everything's going to be kind of loose, so just be careful not to hit anything with it. You're going to take the first piece, which is the bushing of your handlebar. Make sure you place that with the thin side towards the top of the bicycle. It's going to be somewhat tight to slide on. The rubber O-ring that is on there, it's there to help minimize the amount of moisture and sand or anything else to get into the handlebars. Once you slide that on, make sure you place the handlebar down the frame. Make sure you do not go past the max line notification that is on the handlebar. So just make sure you do not cross that line. Once you place it, then you'll need to use your 6mm Allen wrench that they give you in your toolkit to tighten the top Allen bolt that is located roughly right here in the middle of your handlebar. Be sure that once you're placing that it is in line with the forks of the wheel. So the forks are in line with the handlebar, then you give it a nice tight down at the top. Once that's tightened, you can then slide the bushing down over those nuts that hold your steering together. Once that is tightened, adjust your handlebars on the front, and then you'll see two Allen bolts on the front of your bike. You'll need the 5mm Allen wrench that they also provide you in your toolkit to tighten those two bolts that are on the front of the e-bike. Once those are snug, you shouldn't have any play with your handlebars, and you shouldn't be able to lift your handlebar out of the frame. So everything seems to be good there. The next step you'll want to do is grab your wheel out of the box. You'll want to remove the plastic piece that helps protect the wheel from damaging the frame and shipping. Once you remove the two acorn nuts with your washers from the wheel, you'll then place the wheel with the disc brake in line with your brake caliper. So make sure the disc brake slides up into the brake caliper, and then the axle is in line with your forks. Place your washer and then your acorn nut. Hand tighten those down. Once those are hand tightened, you'll then need your 15mm wrench to tighten those acorn nuts down. So now your wheel is attached. Again, make sure that the brake caliper is in line with your brake disc. Once you have your wheel on, the next step would be attaching your front fender. Keep in mind, when you attach the front fender, you're also going to need your front light as well in this step. Place the front fender over the wheel. Loosen the Allen bolt that is right above the front wheel. Remove that bolt. Then you'll want to place the headlight over that bolt. Put that bolt back into the frame, followed by the top of your fender, then your washer, and then followed by the nut. Again, you'll want to hand tighten this down first and then finish it with your tool to tighten it. So once you have the top headlight and your top of your fender attached, the next step is going to be removing the two Allen bolts that you have right next to your axle of the front wheel. You should be able to just loosen these with your hand. Remove those bolts, put the bolt through the eye of the fender, and then insert that bolt back in. Again, hand tightening first, and then finishing it with the tool. Now that both those bolts are attached and tightened, your front fender and front wheel should be all assembled. Headlight is on and the handlebar is on. Next step is going to be your pedals. Once you remove these from your packaging, you'll notice on the very ends that they'll actually have an R and an L for on the very ends of your pedals to let you know what side these are going on. Keep this in mind that the left pedal is also going to be a reverse thread. If you ever forget, you can always take a look at the threads themselves to double check it as well. Now that these are hand tightened, you'll need the 15mm wrench again to go ahead and tighten those fully down. Now that the pedals are on your bike, the next step is going to be your seat. You'll want to place your seat into the frame. This will probably have to be adjusted after you assemble, depending on the height of your customer. But then clamp that down, and at that point your seat should be in place. If for any reason your seat still slides after the clamp has been placed down, you may need to adjust the tightness by using your Allen wrench on this bolt right there as well. Once your seat is in place, the next step is going to be your water bottle. Excuse me. You'll want to remove the two Allen bolts that are in the top of the frame. Once those two bolts are removed, go ahead and grab the water bottle in the bracket. Remove the water bottle from your bracket. I like starting with the bottom bolt first. Place it through your bracket and hand tighten your bolt, followed by the other bolt. Finish tightening with the Allen wrench that they gave you. Once that is completed, the final step is just placing your rear light. This will just be placed underneath your seat. Just like that. And that should conclude the assembly of your e-bike.